take dedicating 10 minutes
That's right.
at something.
Just 10 minutes.
10 minutes, those
That's right.
progressive steps, and just say, I'm lazy. You gotta confess the truth of who and how you are.
That's right.
And you commit to 10 minutes of fixing that one thing.
That's right.
And eventually, throughout them 7 days in that
That's
week,
right.
when Friday night comes in, when you know you're not going to do anything,
That's
you'll
right.
see a progress of what you handle
Absolutely.
10 minutes at a time
That's right.
each day, which would have been more than you would have if you left it and did nothing at
That's
all.
right. That's right.
10 minutes, sometimes you have to do that without interruption. That's no cell phone.
Right.
It's 10 minutes of
Absolutely.
commitment, no phone calls, no Facebook, no nothing.
That's right.
That's committing 10 minutes.
That's right. That's right. And that's disciplining yourself.
That's it.
And disciplining yourself, that's a hard thing to do.
Very hard.
If you're ever on a diet or you're just trying to lose a couple of pounds just to fit into that dress,
Who wants to say no?
You don't want to say no. You definitely don't want to say no to your desires.
That's right.
You definitely don't want to say no to your desires. But you have to make, as Bishop said yesterday, little steps, increment. Just little tiny little steps. And it may not appear that you're making a move to anyone else, but you know what you're doing.
All right now.
And you've got to know what you are doing. You got to have your head together. And although everything may not be completely organized in your mind, but you're making a start. And that's what we have been talking about, change, making a change. And everything that we have said is dealing with change, being committed, once you make that commitment. And something else about change that I brought it also out, is that people don't like for you to change.
Right.
I just want to go back a little more before I talk about change. And we'll talk about, since this is, the sisters are here.
Yeah.
We, as women, my aunt used to say years ago, and she was an old lady, she used to say, we as women, but we as women, we have, we've lost so many good morals and standards and characteristics and just so many things that we have lost. I heard the comedian say one time, he said, you be in the bar, he said, and you just see this fine lady walk in, and she got her hair fried, dyed, laid to the side, and she's all hooked up and everything, and you say, oh, I got to get with her, so he said, you get out there and, you introduce yourself, and you're out there dancing on the floor, and then you think, okay, I'm going home with her tonight. He said, I go home with her tonight, and so she says, oh, excuse me, I didn't get a chance to clean up. He said, you turn on that light, walk in that house. He said, everything is a mess. You're stepping over this, you're stepping over that, you're stepping over this. And it's something because we are now allowing our inward feelings to be displayed by our house. We're a mess. We got a bunch of chaos going on the inside. Now it's reflecting on the outside because you don't have what it takes inwardly to cause you to start cleaning up your house outwardly, and your children are getting accustomed to dirt. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And we as women, we are getting accustomed to mess. So if you are accustomed to dirt and mess, how in the world are you going to be able to find a halfway decent man? You're not. You're not going to be able to find a halfway decent man because you're not even preparing or fixing yourself up for him to find you.
It's naturally and spiritually.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times you will find out your house and your weight, and they all tell you. It's all
goes together.
Symptoms of what's in your mind.
Absolutely.
And when you get one thing together, you can begin to get other things together. So it's not realizing your self-worth because, I'm 35. I'm not married. And I have found a way. You have to come to a grip of finding a way to be happy with yourself, just in case. So my point of that is saying what happens is that there's not enough self-worth you feel on the inside.
Absolutely.
So forget meeting someone, because even if you met anyone, good or bad,
That's right.
you can't make it work because you don't have your own value.
Absolutely.
And it has to be a value system of what you want for yourself and for your life and for your future, with children, without children,
That's
for your
right.
nieces, for the cousin, for the woman that's on the street, for the little girl who has nobody.
That's right.
You have to think about that, and then you would be able to engage in a relationship with someone else.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We have a caller? We have a caller.
Oh, good. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know how to take the call.
All right. I usually don't take calls.
No, you don't.
But
No, 15 minutes.
we'll take this call.
In our 2-minute time, we would take this call as we're talking about being
Yes,
progressive
indeed.
and moving
Progressive.
forward. I guess we progressed forward and do a phone call today. Are we there, Brother Lee? Shalom, you are on the Apostolic Rock. Oh, no, we. Oh, not yet. You're not on yet.
And hold up. All right.
Okay. Shalom, you're on the Apostolic Rock.
Shalom, Pastor Smith.
How are you?
We're doing well.
I just wanted to call and to support you in this endeavor that you are doing right now. I think you're doing a very, very fantastic job. I love it. I like to hear things like this. This is inspiring.
Thank you so much, Pastor Smith. What a great and awesome surprise. Pastor Smith is all the way across the border, all the way from Canada, Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just wanted to call and just to give you my support and let you know that your job is unbelievable. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed.
Thank you, Pastor Smith. Thank you so much. Now that is a wonderful surprise. Wonderful surprise. That's our friends over across the border, Pastor and Lady Smith. I tell you, they're just wonderful people, and we have great fellowship with them.
Yeah.
The only thing about that, Pastor Smith, I think when he's gonna make Bishop try to make me I told Bishop I'm gonna give you the summer off. And Bishop's gonna say, "You heard Pastor Smith? I think you need to go a little bit longer." But you know, we've got to make these changes that is necessary in our lives, and how they come about first is seeking Yahweh. The word of Yahweh says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you." And as Sister Esther said, you know, you're not understanding and knowing your value. They said the Africans were over there playing with the diamonds until the Caucasian man came over there and saw them, and then they wanted to take the land and everything else from them because of the fact they understood the value of the diamonds. Well, there are people that are playing with your life, and life is too valuable. Life is too important for you to allow someone to play with your life. And you've got to understand your value. And how you understand your value, once again, is seeking after Yahweh, seeking after Him, and allowing Him to show you what you are made of, show you your strengths, show you your weakness, show you your characteristics and your attitudes, how you're able to really make something out of nothing. My mother was the type of person that if she didn't have a whole lot of food in the house, she could go in the refrigerator and throw a whole bunch of stuff together, and then, thank you very much, and throw a whole bunch of stuff together and come out with a dish that could feed a whole lot of people. Well, that's knowing your value and understanding what you can do. And listen, you can make the change. And all you got to do is understand that you got to seek Yahweh's word. Don't depend on anyone else, but seek Yahweh's word. Where you will hear us say,
there is
absolutely, positively, no reason for you to be confused. All you need to do is rely on the word of God. Shalom.